Hey, I'm so glad that I'm able to be with you this evening. Just got into the classroom and I'm ready to begin. Today's homework was on estimating decimals, the sums and differences. Actually, you were working on the sums part, and here you go. And it was on 1.6, and you were on page 39 and 40. We're going to be working on problems 1, 2, 3. These are all the addition problems, because today you only worked on the sums. 7, 9, 11, and 12, and on the back part, 13, 16, and 17. All right, let's get started. I'm going to use scratch paper so that you can see what I'm doing. On number 1, I have $3.39 plus $4.58. Now, I'm needing to estimate to see what is it closest to. So for this one, I'm going to do a strategy, and this is at Bell, and I know that it's going to be between either $3 or $4, and it's $3.50 or $4. I'm going to place my 39. I'm saying it's probably going to go about right here. That's where I would put my 39 cents. So I can see that it's going to be closest to the $3. So this is going to be about $3. I'm going to do the same thing for my $4.50. And I'm going to draw this out here. I'll do it right here. Draw my little bell. 4, so I'm looking for numbers between 4 and 5 because it's the in-between. It's $4.50 and $5. If I needed to place my 58 cents on this, it'll probably be about right here. So I know that it's going to be closest to 5. So this is going to be about $5. And now I'll add that up. 3 plus 5 equals 8, and so that is my answer. So this is about, I'm not putting the equal signs on there because it's not equal. Let's see if I can enlarge. There we go. So again, this is closest to 3. This is going to be closest to 5. And 5 plus 3 is about $8. Okay. Number 2, let's put that back on the screen. I have $6.77 and $3.23. So I'm going to come over here and put my number 2. Let me back this back a bit. All right, my equation is $6.77 plus $3.23. Now, this is not a new concept for you. This is a review. You've had this already. So think back on the strategies. You can even do this on a number line, but I'm going to continue doing my little bell so that you can find out which strategy is going to be best for you. I'm needing to find numbers between $6 and $7, and I'm going to put my 50 cents here. So $6.50 and $7. That's my halfway point. So if I'm needing to put the 77 cents, I'm going to put, this is 50, 60, 70, so probably about right here. 77. That's going to be closest to $7. So I'm going to put about $7. I'm going to do the same thing with $3.23. Make my little bell. So I have 3, so I'm going to find what's in between 3, which is it close to, $3 or $4. I'm going to place my 50 cents right in the middle. Now, my 23 cents, where would I put it? Probably about right here. So it's going to be closest to $3. You see how I'm circling the number that it's going to be closest to? That is a strategy I use consistently to remind me that that's what my answer is going to be. Because I like to circle my answers and know where it's at. So now I have 7 plus 3, and my answer is 10. So I'm going to come over to my paper, and I hope you can see it on pencil. So $6, and so can you already see it? Even if we were to round, $6 is closest to 7. $3.23 is closest to 3. Can I hear some ahas out there? Great. Because if you were to round it, it's closest to 3. If you were to round, it's closest to 7. Let's look at number 3, $2.09 and $5.92. Can you guess or make a prediction on what it's going to be before you even solve it? I hear some answers being thrown out there, so way to go. So if you said that this is going to be about 2, because I cannot, if I'm rounding it to the nearest whole, it'll stay the same. And here is going to be about 6. So 2 plus 6 equals $8. Now I'm going to do my work over here so that you can see what I just did. So I'm placing number 3 over here. What I want you to do is to start seeing the pattern that will help you understand and apply what you're learning. Okay, so I'm placing my bell, underlining my hole, which is a 2, so I need to find anything between 2 and 3. Which one is it going to be closest to? And I put my 50 cents up there. If I place 9, it's going to be probably about right here. That's 9 cents, and it's going to be closest to 2. I circled it, and I put my little squiggly about 3. I'm going to do the same thing. Are y'all seeing it? I can hear some people saying, oh, wait, I got it. So that's great. I'm glad you got the aha moment. Uh-oh. My mistake, my bad. So it's 5, 6, and my 50 cents in the middle. I have 92 cents. It's going to be closest to 6. Circle that. So that's going to be... Oh, did y'all see what I just did? Nobody even caught... Did you catch me? And I'm not going to even be here tomorrow so that you can tell me. But if you let Miss Womack know that I made my mistake, but I caught it. That was a great thing. So you always want to catch your mistakes before they even happen. That's more fun. So 2 plus 6 equals 8. And that's what I've got. All right, so let's take a look at number 7. You're going to be estimating. And on number 7, you're going to do the same thing. 8 and 23 cents. Is it less than 50 cents? Yes, it is. So it's going to stay 8. 8 plus 2 and 22 cents. Is the 20 cents less than 50 cents? Yeah. So we're going to have 2. So what is 8 plus 2? It's 10. Because you're using your benchmark. You're using 50 cents as your benchmark. Can you? Oh, there you go. As your benchmark, because that's your halfway point. And so no matter what you put over here, is the change less than 50 cents, then it's closest to this whole number. If it's greater than 50 cents, then it would be closest to the number to the right. Let's look over here. This 3, our 21 cents, is it closest to the 3 or the 4? So it's the 3. Good job. $5.89. Is 89 cents greater than 50 cents? Yeah, it's more, right? So it's not going to be $5, but it's closest to the $6. So I have 8 plus 2 is 10, 3 plus 6 is 9. And which way is my sign going to go? Yeah, 10 is greater than 9. So let's look at number 9. Again, same concept. I have my 25 cents. Is it less than or greater than my 50 cents? Less, so it's going to be $18 plus... Now look at this. This is 50 cents. So if it's 50 cents or larger, remember the 5 or more, add 1 more? This is what that applies to. Some of y'all got confused on your test, and so you ended up getting that wrong. Whenever you come up with some strategies, guys, I'm telling you, you've got to apply it to your work. Otherwise, it's meaningless to have all these fancy rhymes and songs if you're not applying it and understanding it. So 18 plus 6 equals 24. $10.75. Is 75 cents greater than 50 cents or less than? You're right, it's greater, so it's going to be closest to $11 because I'm rounding up 1. 15. Well, it's already smacked $15. There's 0 cents, so it's going to be right here. So this is going to be 15. So 11 plus 15 is what? Yep, 26. Now, which way is my symbol going to go? Yeah, it's less than. So because remember, the smallest number, then it's 24 is less than 26. Because the opening always goes to the greater number. Okay, now this is a review. So these next two are reviews of what you already had. You can't forget what we've gone through on Unit 1, guys. Because if you start to forget, then what was the purpose of sitting in class and doing all this work and working on those games and activities? So don't let that talent go to waste. Lay is running a race around the school track. Now he runs 327 thousandths kilometer during the first half of the race. What is the distance that he travels in the first half of the race, rounded to the nearest hundredths? Okay, I'm going to rewrite my number. Okay, I know that this is the 10th place. Now remember what we talked about, the other strategy, that if you forget, in my ones place, I'm putting a 1 because it's my ones place, and then I'm going to put a 0. That makes the 10th. I had another 0. That's my hundredths place. And it told me to go to my hundredths place. So I'm going to underline it. So 3 goes to the judge. 4 or less, we let it rest. So on this one right here, oh, did y'all see what I just did? I did go to my hundredths place, but where did I put my arrow? Yeah, on the 1s. And that is completely wrong. Because where should my arrow be leading to? Yes, over here to the thousands place. This is my judge. This is my ruler. So now 7 is greater than 5, so I'm going to add 1 more. Cross this out, and so my answer, he actually ran 33 kilometers. I'm going to put km for kilometers. Okay? Bring down my numbers, and there you go. All right, so you see how, and some of you did it on that test. I have your test. I was going to give them to the Sept to pass out, but I would rather me conference with you so that you've got them. But the grades are already in Skyward, so you can look it up. Number 12. A video lasts 6 and 44 hundredths of a minute. About how long does a video last rounded to the nearest minute? Okay, and we're talking about to the nearest minute, which is a whole number. So I'm going to, the nearest minute, because this is 1 minute and 44 hundredths of a second. So this is my 1. So I'm going to move over to my judge. 4 or less, let it rest. These become zeros. This stays the same. So it's about 6 minutes. And I'm going to write about. Okay? And that's how long the video lasts. All right. This is a review. Greater than and less than is a review. What's new is, well, it's kind of like the rounding or estimating. What is it closest to? Let's move over to the next one. Now, I'm not sure whether you had an opportunity of going over on the benchmarks. So I want to show you that on this one right here, it says, Dylan wants to buy a book for $16.95 and a magazine for $4.50. So I'm going to circle my numbers. So he wants to buy a book and a magazine about, now remember we have to estimate before we solve. About how much will he need to buy the items without having to round down to the nearest benchmark? Okay, so now, nearest benchmark. I'm going to put number 13. This simply means that if I had a dollar bill, I have benchmarks on my dollar bill.